what if the greatest secret of a street racing legend was hiding in plain sight for 2 decades? For years, whispers have followed the king of Memphis street racing, J.J. DeBoss, about a car that vanished, a machine thought to be gone forever. But what if this legend, this lost race car, was found again, not on some dusty back road, but right in the heart of JJ's own garage, brought back from the brink? Get ready, because the story of this hidden gem is about to unfold. Heifer's dramatic return. Imagine the shock when a car, thought to be gone forever, rolled out of J.J. DeBoss's garage, not just alive, but roaring louder than ever. This is the story of Heifer, the famous 1966 Chevy 2, a car with a past as wild as any street race. J.J. first got this car when he was just a young man in his early 20s, back when he lived in a small town called Heifer, Arkansas. The name Heifer itself came from a funny mistake. Precious, one of JJ's trusted drivers, misspelled the town's name when making the car's tag, and the name just stuck. Heifer was more than just a car to JJ. It was a part of his life for over 20 years, holding a special place in his heart. It was the first back-half chassis car his crew ever had, a real piece of modern racing technology back then, and with it, JJ and his team ruled the streets. But even legends face dark days. One weekend, after a long night of racing, JJ was driving his GMC Sierra pickup, hauling both Heifer and another one of his famous cars, Old Heavy. He was tired, and for a brief moment he fell asleep at the wheel near Newport, Arkansas. What happened next was a nightmare. His truck slammed into a concrete barrier at about 55 miles per hour. The force was so great that Heifer, which was loaded in the back of the trailer, broke free from its tie-down straps. It crashed hard into the back of Old Heavy, and both powerful machines ended up in a ditch, their parts scattered all over the road. JJ himself was hurt, breaking a hand and a rib and suffering many cuts and bruises. It was a miracle he walked away from such a terrible crash, a situation that could have been far worse. But even with his injuries, JJ's mind was on his cars. Heifer took the worst of the damage. Its front and back frames were bent, the quarter panels were folded, and it needed a new nose and trunk lid. Any other car would have been written off, totaled for good. But this wasn't just any car. This was Heifer, a piece of JJ's history that still had the same seat in it from when he first bought it decades ago. JJ refused to let Heifer go. He made a tough choice, deciding to fix it at all costs, even though it would be expensive, costing between $15,000 and $20,000. It might have been cheaper to just build a brand new car, but the sentimental value of Heifer was priceless to him. This deep connection to his machines, seeing them as more than just steel and engines, is a big part of who JJ is. For him, these cars are like family, carrying the memories of countless races and triumphs. The idea of Heifer being lost to the racing world after such a crash was something he simply couldn't accept. Right after leaving the hospital, JJ, his wife Tricia, known as Midget, and Precious Cooper were already in the shop, planning how to bring Heifer back. They sent the car to David Monday Race Cars, where it got new front and rear frame clips, straightened panels, and fresh body parts. This period of intense repair, hidden away in the workshop, was when Heifer truly rose from the ashes, ready to prove that a car can be lost and then found again, stronger than ever. And what about Old Heavy, the truck also caught in that crash? Its story is just as wild. After the highway accident, Old Heavy had some damage too, mostly to its nose. While JJ was recovering, he and his crew spent a week fixing it up, making it look perfect again. But then, during a test run on a Monday night in Memphis, Old Heavy broke its wheel studs and rolled over twice, totaling the top of the truck. Most people would give up, but not JJ. He and his guys worked to pull and stretch the roof back into shape, and even though it wasn't pretty, they raced it that very Saturday night. This incredible dedication shows that for JJ, no car is ever truly lost if he can still fight to bring it back. JJ's humble beginnings. But to truly understand why Heifer means so much and why JJ fights so hard for his cars, we need to go back to where it all began, long before the bright lights of TV shows. The man known as JJ DeBoss was born Jonathan Day, and he grew up in a tiny town called Joyner, Arkansas, with only about 702 people. His family made their living as roofers, and JJ followed in their footsteps, spending the first 20 years of his life working on rooftops. But even then, his heart was set on something else: cars. Every dollar he earned from roofing went straight into fixing up old cars. He loved to buy, sell, and trade them, always looking for the next project. This early passion for cars wasn't just a hobby. It was a deep-seated love that started when he was very young. By the age of 10, JJ was already driving and racing on the dirt and gravel roads around Mississippi County. JJ's path to becoming a street racing legend was shaped by his early life. He often didn't have enough money or the right parts to compete at official racetracks where things like safety checks and perfect surfaces are common. This meant he had to be smart or slick on the streets. He learned to adapt, to find an edge where others couldn't. This need to be clever, to outsmart opponents with cunning rather than just raw power, became a key part of his racing style. One of his most famous tricks, known as off-witch ahead, came from these early days. In old-school street racing, the start was often signaled by a hand drop on a count of 3. JJ would sometimes leave on 2 instead of 3, catching his rivals off guard and getting a jump. This daring move wasn't just about cheating. It was about using every bit of his street smarts to win when he was often outmatched in equipment. It was a bold tactic that made him feared in Memphis, showing that he was always thinking several steps ahead. It's also important to know that street racing wasn't just a sport JJ picked up. It was in his blood. He didn't start it. It was a family heritage passed down from his uncles and grandfathers. This deep connection to generations of street racers means that for JJ, it's more than just winning. It's about honoring a tradition and carrying on a legacy. This background, rooted in hard work, ingenuity, and family tradition, explains why JJ is such a unique and respected figure in the world of street racing. The hard road traveled. But life, like a drag race, has its unexpected turns, and JJ faced a challenge far tougher than any street he'd ever raced on. There was a time in his life when he made bad choices and wrong decisions that led him down a difficult path. He ended up spending 8 years and 1 month in federal prison. This period was incredibly tough, but it became a profound learning process for him. It was a time that changed his outlook on everything. He came to truly appreciate and respect life and everyone in it. This experience, though a major setback, didn't break him. Instead, it seems to have forged an even stronger sense of purpose and determination in him. He learned the value of freedom and the importance of living a life dedicated to what truly matters. After coming home, JJ knew he had to get a new plan together. He went back to what he loved most: buying old cars, fixing them up, and selling them. This wasn't just a way to pass the time. It was a focused effort, a lot of hard work, but it paid off. This steady work allowed him to finance his true passion: racing. For JJ, racing isn't just a hobby. It's a fundamental part of his being. He has said he had rather street race than eat when he is hungry. This intense dedication shows how much the sport means to him, especially after having experienced a period where he couldn't pursue it. His time away and his return to building his life from the ground up also shaped his philosophy: game ain't to be told, it's to be sold. This means he keeps his strategies and tricks close to his chest, preferring to show his skills on the track rather than talk about them. It's a secretive, strategic approach that adds to his mystique and makes him even more formidable on the streets. This deep appreciation for life and his passion, born from overcoming significant personal challenges, fuels his relentless drive and explains why he fights so hard for every win and for every car he brings back from the brink. The Memphis Street Empire. With a new outlook and an unshakable drive, JJ built an empire on the streets, turning his passion into a powerful family legacy. He is known for owning an incredible collection of race cars, each with its own story and personality. Among his famous machines are Zip Tie, Old Heavy, Hummingbird, the Malibu, and of course, the legendary Heifer. And JJ is always looking for the next great car, so who knows what he will have next. But JJ's racing success isn't a solo act, it's a true family affair. His wife, Tricia, known to everyone as Midget, is a formidable driver herself, often getting behind the wheel of his powerful cars, including Heifer, Zip Tie, and Old Heavy. His cousin, Precious Cooper, is another key player, known as the Queen of the Streets, and she drives the Malibu. His son, Doughboy, and his younger sister, Chelsea, who drives a 1966 Chevelle called Tomcat, or Bobcat, as JJ calls it, are also part of the team. JJ is a master strategist, and he even used his family to his advantage in races. When other racers were too scared to challenge him directly, he would put Midget and Precious in the cars, betting that a girl could outrun his rivals. This bold tactic worked, winning him a lot of money and proving his family's skill. He taught them all his tricks and witty ways to win, making them a force to be reckoned with. This shared knowledge and family bond is a big part of what makes the Memphis crew so strong and united. They share everything and are always there for each other, a strong bond that makes them a true force. JJ didn't just race on the streets, he created his own scene. Years ago, he started Spin City, his own famous street racing world in Memphis, where he is well known and feared by everyone. He can get a race car down any street when no one else can, a testament to his skill and knowledge of the roads. Beyond Heifer's dramatic return, another one of JJ's beloved cars, Zip Tie, has its own incredible lost and found story. This trusty old Chevy Nova was involved in a race in Vegas where JJ was trying to win $2,000. But in a shocking turn of events, Zip Tie was totaled. With his car destroyed, JJ had no choice but to buy his old Chevy back, determined to bring it back to life. The rebuild of Zip Tie was a massive undertaking, and JJ got his whole family involved in bringing this Chevy 2 Nova back to life. It was a true team effort, showing how the family works together to overcome challenges. The car was badly damaged, but they worked tirelessly to make sure it was safe and ready to race again. Zip Tie even got some major upgrades at famous places like Larry Jeffers race cars, preparing it for America's top 20 list. For a while, the powertrain from Zip Tie was even used in Hummingbird, another one of JJ's cars, showing how they cleverly use their resources. Inside the boss's lair. So where do these incredible comebacks happen? Where are the secrets of the fastest streetcars kept? The answer lies deep within JJ DeBoss's own garage, a place where legends are forged and secrets are kept. JJ's garage isn't just a simple workshop. It's the central hub where his powerful machines are stored, fixed, and transformed. While the exact layout and every hidden corner are kept private, the idea of JJ having secret weapon cars is well known among fans. Videos often hint at these super sleepers and new rides being worked on in what's sometimes called Sketchy's Garage. These titles create a sense of mystery and excitement, suggesting that some of JJ's most powerful creations are kept under wraps until the perfect moment. This is the place where the intense work happens, away from prying eyes. It's where cars like Heifer and Zip Tie, after their devastating crashes, were hidden from the public view during their long and detailed rebuilds. The garage is a place of constant innovation and preparation where JJ and his family put in countless hours. They work tirelessly to make sure their cars are not just fixed, but improved, ready to dominate the next race. JJ also has a street racer store in Millington, Tennessee, located right in the middle of a NASCAR track. This might be a public-facing part of his operations, a place where fans can connect with the Memphis crew, but the true heart of his competitive advantage, the real garage, is where the serious work and hidden projects take place. It's where the raw power is unleashed and the strategies are perfected. With a collection of cars like Zip Tie, Old Heavy, Hummingbird, the Malibu, and Heifer, JJ needs a significant space to store and maintain them. His garage is a crucial part of his operations, a symbol of his control and strategic advantage in the street racing world. It's where ordinary cars are turned into feared machines, and where the next big challenge is always being prepared for, ensuring that JJ and his team are always one step ahead. The garage, in this sense, is where the lost cars are literally found again through the sheer will and hard work of JJ and his family. JJ's enduring legacy on the streets. From humble beginnings and tough times to bringing legendary cars back from the brink, JJ DeBoss has built more than just a racing team. He's built a lasting legacy. He is known across the country as the fastest man on the streets and one of the biggest gamblers. He is a truly feared figure in the world of Memphis street racing, a reputation earned through years of daring races and clever tactics. JJ's influence goes far beyond just driving. He is a race master for huge events like Street Outlaws, Fastest in America, where teams fight for a massive $100,000 purse, the biggest payout in street racing history. He personally handpicks the teams from across America to come and compete in Memphis, showing the immense respect and authority he holds in the street racing community. His races are legendary, often featuring intense showdowns with other top racers. He's faced off against famous rivals like Birdman from Texas, Kai Kelly from NOLA, and Chucky Davis from Detroit. These rivalries create thrilling moments, pushing everyone to their limits. What makes JJ truly unique is his dedication to old-school street racing rules. He doesn't believe in fancy gadgets or complicated starts. For him, it's simple. No flashlights or big LED bars, just the honest drop of his arms to start a race. He believes in chase is a race, meaning if you jump the start slightly, the other person still has to chase you down to win. He doesn't want to win on tiny technicalities. He wants to win through pure speed and skill, just like it was 50 years ago. This commitment to the real street racing roots sets him apart and earns him deep respect from those who value tradition. JJ and his family share everything, and they are always there for each other. This strong bond is not just about teamwork. It's about a shared heritage and a way of life that has been passed down through generations. This deep connection to his roots and his family is what makes his empire so strong and his presence on the streets so enduring. For JJ, street racing isn't just a job or a hobby. It is everything, a passion he loves more than eating when hungry. His journey is one of continuous pushing, learning, and never giving up, always striving to be the best. He has found a newfound appreciation and respect, especially from children who are just getting excited about racing, showing that his story inspires future generations. His life, marked by challenges and incredible comebacks, proves that with grit, family, and a love for the asphalt, a legend truly can live on.